we are with Kanan Gill, and he's from the Pretentious Movie Review fame, and we're gonna have a pretentious conversation with him.
Right.
So, yeah.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Hello.
So, firstly, most people fantasize about getting, into YouTube and into stand-up comedy, but rarely do people do anything about it. So, what was your first step? What was the first push for you?
It's weird to fantasize about getting into YouTube because anybody can start a YouTube channel. That's weird. For stand-up comedy, it's a much bigger step. For me, I was lucky. Comedians from Bangalore, Sanjay Manaktala, Sandeep Rao, Praveen Kumar, they started a stand-up comedy scene, English language, which is very difficult to start, but they started it. And so there are open mic nights in Bangalore where anybody can go and tell jokes. So I stopped by one of those, and I really liked it. So I thought, okay, I should do this. So I have a bit of a background in being on stage. I've been in bands and stuff before, like whatever, like music groups, and we used to write funny songs. So I knew that funny was there, and I liked being on stage. But stand-up comedy was the best form of that.
And how did you and Biswa start out? Like,
How did you get
that
together?
happen?
Both of us used to do stand-up. We still do stand-up in Bangalore, and we met at open mics. The same way, both of us used to tell jokes, and both of us had IT jobs. And in the evening, we used to come and try to tell jokes. So we met over there, and we started writing jokes together, just to help each other out. So eventually, when this YouTube thing started, I asked him like, "You want to be in the video?" Mainly because I was scared of doing it alone, and he did not want to. And I was like, "I don't know." And so that's how it came about. Yeah.
Okay. So people usually review new movies. So where did the concept of reviewing old trashy Hindi movies come from?
That was the whole point. I find no point in reviewing current movies because why? Just watch it or don't watch it. For me, the funniest thing is in doing things that are unhelpful. The very first video I made is called an Indian accent tutorial. That is not helpful at all. It doesn't
Yeah,
help
I've
you
seen
do anything. So, so for me, the funniest thing was, hey, let's make movie reviews that have no value. They're not for current movies, and it should be just that you watch the review to watch the review. You're never going to watch the movie, or if you do, it's not current. So that was the idea.
Okay.
So you came to Stephen's recently. So do you have any kind of stories to tell from your crazy college life stories?
Any
Because
scandalous stories?
catering-
No, I was very boring in college. Scandalous stories. I have a lot of dumb stuff, but I was very not extroverted. I didn't take part in events and stuff. I was just quietly there. Crazy stories, a bunch. I got a bomb squad call from my friend's car. That was pretty crazy. You're not supposed to park your car in college campus. And I was like, leave it now, nothing's gonna happen. So the next day we came back to his car and the doors were not there
Yes.
of the car. Because in his car, he had his cricket kit in the dicky and they thought it was a bomb. So they called the bomb squad and they disassembled his car. And the next day we went and this car is not there. It's just the shell of the car. And I was like, oh, okay. Thanks.
So do you have any words of wisdom to share with people who want to get into stand-up comedy?
Sure, man, do it. There's nothing stopping you besides going out and doing it. There's lots of, here in Delhi, Gurgaon, there's lots of opportunities. There's a full Delhi stand-up scene. They have open mics. You get in touch with Raghav Mandava, Cheese Monkey Mafia. So the platform is there. The best thing about the stand-up comedy scene in India is that there's not a big scene. There's nothing stopping either of you from going and organizing a show tonight and saying, hey, stand-up is happening, come. So why not do it? Yeah.
So what sort of response do you usually get from the Delhi audience? You've done a couple of shows now, so what's it been like?
You know what? It's weird. You can summarize the audiences of different, like Bangalore is a little more posh. They're like, okay, make us laugh, you know what? It's a difficult audience, so it's good. It tempers you, it makes you work hard. Bombay is ready to laugh at most things. They just come out, they want to have a good time. They're like, okay, you know what? Kuch bhi chalega. Delhi, I've had very opposite experiences. The first time I came to Gurgaon, I was horrible. It was terrible. But recently, it's been amazing. So what I've realized is that a crowd from Noida and a crowd from South Delhi and a crowd from Gurgaon is very, very different. You can't judge an NCR crowd as one unit.
So were you happy with the kind of reception you got for a first Pretentious night show yesterday?
Man, so happy.
Yeah.
You know what, mainly because we haven't slept in so many days. Not because we were working, but partially because we were working, but partially because we were so stressed. All of us, making changes. The show wasn't finalized till 1 hour before the show. 1 hour before the show, we made some major changes. We took out a lot of shit, which we were like towards the end of it, it got so technical and so nerdy. People were like, I feel like nobody's going to get this. Let's just please take it out. So I think at least an hour before the show, Deep knows he was there. We were like, you know what, man, we might have to just ditch the show and just do stand-up. Because I don't even know. I don't want to disappoint people. But we went out there and the first show was good. So we were like, okay, maybe it's going to be good. So we did 3 shows back to back. I think each show got better because it was the first day. And now by the end of the third show, we knew what the show was.
Okay, so last question. So all the viewers have their favorite pretentious movie review. So which
Right.
one is your favorite?
I think for different reasons, different ones. Weirdly, the ones we spend less time on become better.
Okay.
For example, Premagan, when we shot it, we finished shooting it, and finished shooting it at 5:30 in the morning. And we finished shooting it, both of us unanimously like, this sucks. This is the worst. No one's going to like this. And I had to go to Bombay that 5:30. I went straight to the airport. And I was in Bombay, and the entire time in Bombay, I didn't cut my hair or anything because I like, we'll have to come back and reshoot. There's no point. So I came back and I did a rough edit just to see. And I finished the edit and I was like, you know what, isko dal dete hain. And the response was that was insane.
It's probably the most popular one.
Yeah, in contrast, Hum Saath Saath Hain, but both of us really liked, and we spent so much time on. We shot for 5 hours to do that video. People were like, yeah. And I was like, man, this is all like, we're giving advice and philosophy and knowledge. But people were like, we don't know what that.
So you always get surprised.
Yeah, we still don't have a formula for knowing that this works or what works. The entire fact that anything works is very surprising to me because the movie reviews were just supposed to be a thing that was supposed to be in between the other videos that we put out.
But that turned out to be one of the most popular segments.
It's the most popular thing now, and I didn't know why. Now we're slowly starting to understand why. But in terms of what works, it's still a different thing.
Can you spill any secrets as to which movie you're going to be reviewing next?
Absolutely not.
Spawn
I
it,
think you
spawn it.
gave a hint.
Nope.
Gave a hint last night.
Nope.
Alright. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.